This right here is my 2009 Volkswagen Jetta 07K, baby. It was literally my first car and it is still bone stock 7 years later. I know I showed you guys this car for the first time in a recent video where we did all of the maintenance on it. However, today is gonna be the first official mod we're gonna do to the car other than the straight pipe I did when I was 16 years old. Now, on my GLI build, the first thing I wish I had done was lower it. And unfortunately, I did not do that. However, today we are gonna be lowering the Mk5 Jetta on a set of coilovers, not lowering springs like we did on the GLI the first time. And I'm pretty excited because I've always wanted to see this car low, and I've been wanting to make it into a stance car and eventually do a turbo build on it, which you guys will have to wait for until later in this year. Thank God it's 2026 and we can do some car shit now that we're moved and everything is coming together in the new garage. Now I know that I've been MIA for a while, so I hope that this is enough to hopefully make it up for you guys. And also we got a lot of content coming very, very soon for both the Mark 1 Caddy and the Mark 7 Jetta. In this box right here is the entire ECSTuning street coilover system for the Mk5 Jetta. So let's go ahead and break it down. All right, enough of that. Welcome to the Stephen Miller Show. I'm your host, Stephen Miller. So this is what we got, the motherfucking stuff. Some of these things, the strut and spring. We have another strut and spring, and these will go in the front of the car, which goes right here. So it makes the frame connect to the thing that makes your car go fast. We've got all the nuts and bolts. Oh shit. Oh fuck. We've got shocks that are harnessed in because they're so powerful. You gotta be really careful with these because they'll just kind of like, it's like me in the morning. No idea if this comes off or not. Yeah, it should. Anyways, moving along. These are our new end links. These replace these things right here that connect your sway bar to the car. And they're gold for 7 more horsepower. Then these are the rear springs. So they sit like this or something like this, like that, like this, like that, and will be adjustable. So we can adjust our ride height and make the car lower. Do you believe that that is possible? Humans have developed that over centuries of engineering. Then we have top hats, which go on top, like a hat. And we have wrenches to turn and crank, like that. That is what we're gonna be installing today. And if you guys wanna go check some out, the link is in the description. From the EC of the S to the tuning at .com. Ta-da. I've been buying from them for like 5 years now. Thanks. All right, so to do this, what we need is everything in front of me and probably a little bit more, but we'll talk about what we need that's not in front of me when we get to that point, because who the fuck knows? Got a 16, 19, another 19, 18, 20 something 12-point socket for the axle nuts in case these need to come out. We got 10mm, of course, and we've also got a 14mm triple square. We've got our spicy little strut spreader for spreading open those struts. We got a set of wrenches, some more wrenches, 17, 18, 19, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 10. We got our electric ratchet to save some time. And you also need a 17 to pull the wheels off. So that should be everything, but there's probably gonna be a little bit more, but if there is, I'll throw it up right here and we should be good to go. This thing kind of dirty, don't you think? All right, so we're gonna have to remove these bolts from up there. But the first thing we're gonna have to do is basically disconnect the whole the front assembly. We're gonna have to disconnect the front assembly, and we're gonna have to start with removing the end link up here from the top, which is an 18mm socket. Ow, my knuckle. Make sure you like spray some Diddy on there. Of course, we do have the e-brake on, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Boop, where did that nut go? Grab your favorite 18mm wrench, throw it on the bottom, righty-tighty, righty-loosey. Oh, wrong way. End links are out and we're done. Thanks for watching. Now, keep our 18. Actually, I'm gonna use an impact because send it. That's what our savior would have told us to do. I didn't do that. Why did you tell me to use an impact, Garrett? Intermission. Is it? That's definitely staying in. We don't cut that shit out. Basically on the back of the knuckle right here, there is a opening. A tool like this, a strut spreader, allows you to stick it in between here and basically pry this knuckle apart. Something like this can also work. It's just two different types. Separate it, and that allows this strut assembly to actually come free. All right, so we got this strut spreader finally in the top here. All I had to do is basically set it down and then hammer the shit out of it to get it into the knuckle. And then it started to basically loosen as soon as I started turning the strut spreader to the side that's a bit wider. But now we have to get up here and pretty much loosen all these so that way the actual strut can fall down along with this, and we'll see if we need to disconnect the axle and the ball joints underneath here in order to actually pull it out. Garrett's working on the other side, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this side.
Is that a Harbor Freight socket?
Yeah. You said you broke a 10 mil Harbor Freight socket?
Sure did.
How'd you do that? It just happened all so fast.
Just snapped. Is this a 5-cylinder?
It is a 5-cylinder.
Oh,
Oh, there's a...
whoa.
I never knew there was a lock on here. That ain't even straight anymore. Wow. Now we're gonna do the rear. Garrett already did the other side, but this part should be pretty straightforward. We'll have to disconnect this bolt holding in the strut. And we'll also have to disconnect this bolt right here holding on the knuckle to the lower control arm. And once we're done with all that, we can remove the top hats, which are up here. Fortunately on this car versus the Mk5, it doesn't look like you actually need to take out the fender liner. So that's really nice. Huge W, Volkswagen. What the fuck did you do in the last 10 years? Other than make shit more complicated. So there we go, I removed this bolt right here and the whole assembly came free. And we're able to pull, oops, the spring out. Man, these things are crusty. Oh my gosh, that is so crusty.
And there it is.
That's the spring. Oh yeah, she crushed it. I'm finna bust in your face.
No.
What? Nose?
I do not give you consent.
Look at how fucking tall these springs are. That's crazy. There she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. This is unfiltered content. For her, for honor, if you can't come in her, come on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my speech at Thanksgiving.
At Thanksgiving? That's crazy work.
Somebody had to do it.
Why did these bolts come out way easier than the Mk7? That's crusty as hell.
Look how crusty it is.
Dude, that thing has seen some shit. That looks like it got ate by
It
something.
does. I took a bite out of it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, dude, literally something fucking took a bite out of that. Someone bit my coilovers. I'm gonna have a word with whoever did that.
That's the price that I charge. Take a bite out of something every time.
You chat, you hear this? Well, shit. She's all disconnected. Oh.
You do it overhanded, that's crazy.
You're supposed to underhand it?
Yeah, you gotta be an insane person. One more and I'm done.
Oh, that was an orange one too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You see that?
What I had yesterday?
What?
Sourback big kids.
What?
Twice the size.
I never heard of that.
I hadn't either. Those things smell so weird. Look, it says 6.7.
It literally does. It says 6.7 right there.
It's
6.7.
2026. We have to stop doing that.
Yeah, we're gonna be cooked. We need to stop saying like all the keywords.
Everything in 2025 needs to stay in 2025.
Yeah, so instead of saying cooked, we're gonna say baked. And
Well,
instead,
that sounds like you're high. Fried.
that sounds like I'm
Sounds
high
like
too.
you're high.
Cooked. But you can say cooked and you're high too. Right?
Sauteed.
Sauteed.
We're sauteed, dude.
We're so sauteed, man.
We're medium rare.
Medium rare. Well done.
We're well done.
We're well done. And instead of saying 6.7, we can do like
8.9.
8.9. 8.9.
8.9.
8, 9.
I hate this.
Okay, what else is there? New struts. Look at these guys. Versus these guys.
Shiny.
Shiny, yeah. All right. All right, so this part that comes with the coilovers goes right here like that. And then this sits on there and they kiss. Just like that. I wasn't even recording. So what we're gonna do is take this shock right here. We're gonna take this top hat right here. We're gonna put the top hat on the shock. Take this bolt right here. Put it on here. And then we're gonna take this super niche tool that I bought one time to use on another thing. And now we're gonna use it again. It's a see-through socket, okay? You'll put that on here. You're gonna crank that thing silly, okay? Gonna do that about 110 times. Then once you're that far, you're gonna have your friend here take a set of needle nose pliers, and you're gonna put it through here with the see-through socket, so you can still touch it. Put it on here, and then you put the needle nose plier through there to hold it still. And then what's gonna happen is Sadie from Publix.
Now hold on now, you done thrown me off with the Sadie.
Who's Sadie?
I don't, from Publix?
Publix. You don't know Sadie from Publix?
I don't know who's Sadie from Publix.
I don't know Sadie from Publix either, my guy.
You brought it up.
Yeah, cause
Okay, I think that's tight.
you think that's tight? I don't know why is that not tight though.
Hey man, probably cause you ain't got no damn bump stop on that boat.
Printing. It's printing. We only talk to spec when everything is ready to be put together. Like Billie Eilish once said. She said only torque it to spec when it's all put together, you know?
That's my favorite Billie Eilish song.
I'm surprised not many people know about it.
She knows a lot about her Mark 5s.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
Billie Eilish does know a lot about Mark 5 Jettas.
You gotta do one where you're like,
It's not going in. I need more spread. We can go ahead and slip it in on that side.
yeah, a little bit.
All right. I think this strut spreader is just better. It's the cream cheese style. Victor. Oh yeah. So there's a little tab on the back of the strut. It's hidden for you too.
It's in the groove, it's just stuck.
Yeah, it's like not in all the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Yours seems like it's further in than mine though.
Or almost halfway done. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Get the
bro.
hell out of my face, bro. I don't know you like that.
Can you please tell this guy to stop being so mean to me? I don't think it's threaded in there.
Oh.
Anyways, we're still stuck on the front here. The little tab on the back of the coilover is interfering with the path here with the bolt that the bolt goes through. That means it needs to come down a smidge more, but I cannot for the life of me get it to come down a smidge more. Same problem on the other side. So I don't know if this is like operator error or what's going on. We tried putting the jack under it and lifting it up while the top hat was tightened. That did not work, but I'll update you guys once we figure out something. Interior alligator, interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. It is the next morning or afternoon now. And we ended up getting this side figured out. However, what we had to do was basically disconnect the lower control arm so that way it could properly seat back up into the like strut tower housing area. So that was not too bad, but it took some figuring out. We also removed the axle, but we didn't really need to do that in our case. So if you guys have trouble with getting it to seat back up properly, just make sure you disconnect the lower control arm, possibly the axle, and it should be a lot easier. We also finally got these struts fully seated into the knuckles, and we had to actually just take a hammer and pretty much beat it down a little bit, and that solved their issue there. So that was all good. Strut strutter in, of course. But this side is completely wrapped up in the rear. This side is wrapped up in the front. This is also wrapped up over here, but we do need to basically just go through and double check the tightness of everything, make sure everything's good. And we should be on our way to go ahead and throw the wheels on in the rear and also the front on the other side. So we'll do that, then we'll lower the car and show you guys what it looks like. Oh. Oh yeah. We'll get it dialed in later, but already so much better. This is long overdue. Yeah, once it's like dialed in and the right tires are on it too, I think it'll be very, very minty. Yeah, I really like that right there.
It's gonna squish down just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The thinner tires will help it too look better once we get those on, but. No turbo stealing sound. Huh?
Bridges are usually where you feel all the bounce and stuff. That was nice.
It does suck that that wheel's bent, so you can definitely feel it.
At least you know what it is.
Yeah. Not bad!
It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's so much better than it was. I mean, it was so like floaty before. Like there was no, like you couldn't predict what the car was gonna do at all. I think it looks a lot better. A lot better.
I see the vision. The vision is coming along.
One day at a time. I like that fitment right there.
That was good.
See how it settles. I gotta go back and do the end links anyways. Oh yeah. So the last clip was about a week ago. And since then, we actually replaced this driver's side, or excuse me, passenger side fender because it was really badly dented, and this one's a lot better. I also threw on some 225 4018 tires, so these are a lot better fitment for this car now that it is lowered. And of course, we adjusted the ride height, got everything buttoned up, and it looks so much better. I literally cannot believe that I waited over 6 years to fucking lower this thing. And someone should have slapped me for not doing this sooner. I feel like to be a proper dub, you know what they say, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't dubbing. And I am not really rubbing, but I am a lot lower and I'm pretty happy with this. I think once this car transitions from being a daily, it'll be a lot more sensible to like actually slam it. But for right now, I mean, this is proper fitment. And it doesn't look like a monster truck anymore. Obviously, we still need to get a couple of things to kind of finish up this car, like on the front end and just cosmetic stuff. But for right now, we're kind of working on a new project and you guys will see a video on this very, very soon. But yeah, the caddy truck has no motor in it. So that's your preview or foreshadow of what is going on very, very soon. But the whole fleet's looking pretty good right now. The Mark 7, the Mark 5, and the Mark 1's coming along. Anyways, if you guys want to see more videos on the Mark 7, the Mark 5, and of course the Mark 1, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification or whatever the fuck people say so you don't miss anything. And huge thanks again to ECS for setting out these coilovers and hooking it up. So make sure you guys go check them out if you guys need some coilovers. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.